Sum of two numbers is 90. So I'm just going to call one of them A and the second one B, and I can straight away write down an equation. A plus B equals 90. And let's say the first number's A and the second number's B. Doesn't really matter. So then 40% of the first number, now that is going to be 0.4A using decimals. I think it's best to get rid of the percentage, write it as a decimal. You could write it as 40 over 100, but 0.4A, that looks all right. And then that one is 15 more than 30% of the second number. Okay, so I'm going to take the second number and do 0.3 times it, so 0.3b, and then I'm going to add 15. And I've constructed a pair of simultaneous equations. So first up, let's get rid of these decimals. I'm going to times through by 10, so I'm going to get 4a equals 3b plus 150. There's some different approaches now. I'm tempted to rewrite it as 4a minus 3b equals 150. And then at the same time, I'm going to times my top equation by 3 to make the coefficients the same. I'm assuming you covered simultaneous equations before, which is basically being expected in this junior Olympiad. So if not, then I've got some videos that go through them. Strongly advise you have a look at them. This is by no means a comprehensive introduction to them. So now we can actually add the two equations together because these cancel out 3b and minus 3b. The left-hand sides we add and the right-hand sides we add because it's like two pairs of sets of scales, and if you just sort of combine them, they'll still be balanced. So 7a is going to equal to 420, and therefore A is going to be 60, which means B is going to be 30. I can just put it back into my original equation, quite quick to find. So overall, 30 and 60 are two numbers. Now, very quickly, I'll talk through an alternative way of doing it. Why not? So I could make, for example, either A the subject or B the subject of this equation here at the top one. So I'm going to say that A is equal to 90 minus B. And because that is A, I can actually replace this A by it because we're interested in, them having the same value in both equations. So I can write down 4 times 90 minus B. And that is equal to 3B plus 150. Okay, multiply out the bracket, 360 minus 4b is equal to 3b plus 150. Gonna minus the 150 and add the 4b. That's gonna give, what is it, 210 is equal to 7b, and therefore b is 30. And from that, we would then get a is 60. So I could have substituted in instead for b equaling 90 minus a, I would get the same answer, just two different approaches. This first method is called elimination, when you make the numbers the same and you sort of either add or subtract the equations depending on the signs. We add them here because of plus and minus. The second one is known as substitution and is vital for more complicated equations than this. So it is worth getting your head around both. Okay, great.